As we are all aware, the horrific oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico that took place caused a tremendous amount of damage. It happened on April 20th, 2010, just 4 years ago. Though the Gulf is almost completely back to its original nature, it was an impact that cannot be forgotten. The explosion that happened on the oil rig is called the Deepwater Horizon. It was owned and operated by Transocean, the company BP used to supply their semi-submersible underwater drilling oil rig. The Transocean's mission is to find and develop oil and natural gas reserves. Another company called Halliburton, whose role was completing the well, named Macondo, through the use of cementing, had not completed entirely to the specifications of BP, causing gas and oil in the well's casing from the reservoir. The cementing had not been fully tested to seal the bottom of the well and was not to the correct density, which may have had a nitrogen breakout.
Okay.
According to a New York Times article, investigations of the blowout preventer provides that the 5-story yellow rectangle seen at the bottom of the photo was never inspected and may have been crippled due to poor maintenance. A vital 90-day inspection that was supposed to be done every 3 to 4 years had never been conducted. The decade-old contraption was passed due for an inspection. What ultimately led was an explosion due to the oil and gas escalating up the riser pipe, causing an explosion with natural gases. Dozens of employees were injured and 11 people lost their lives. With the rig still connected to the well and being unable to disconnect it, there is no way the Deepwater Horizon was going to survive the fire and stay afloat. The question of who was to blame for the oil spill now lies. Was it BP, Transocean, or Halliburton? Though most place the blame on BP, I place the blame on BP as well as Transocean and Halliburton. Had they taken more action in making sure everything was functioning correctly in order to ensure safety for themselves and the environment around them, then just maybe this calamity could have been prevented. There was a hefty amount of damage due to the spill, of which each company had to pay for. But more importantly, animals such as birds, turtles, crabs, and some marine animals as well were killed and injured. Additionally, shorelines and beaches were damaged. Cleanup efforts were in need and took a long time to complete. The companies, though already precautious, should have taken more of a precaution of the dangers that could have happened. Ensuring safety is a value of each company, as well as ensuring excellence. Without a doubt, there should be no finger pointing for who caused it, because once again, the blame falls on BP, Halliburton, and Transocean. The relief and efforts and those that took responsibility for the effects is what essentially matters from the time it occurred until the time it will be 100% diminished.